James head down and runs right into O'Neal, and then a technical foul.
And it's the right call. Technical foul on LeBron James, throwing the ball to the body of Jermaine O'Neal, not liking the contact.
Pearson Wade pushing and shoving each other. And a little extra activity breaking out away from the initial play. Pierce is hot. Wade is hot. Garnett getting Jermaine O'Neal out of the way.
Jermaine O'Neal body blocked James. That's a flagrant foul.
Correct.
James is going to get a technical foul, but I totally agree with what he did. You got to stand up for yourself. You get hit like that, you can't just always walk to the free throw line. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you don't. I think this was the right play. He drove it hard. Jermaine O'Neal didn't want to take the charge on that. Threw the shoulder into him.
And then James throws the ball. James got the technical for throwing the ball. O'Neal, let's see if they call O'Neal's foul a flagrant. They didn't call it initially.
Well, it clearly is a flagrant. Does not make a play on the ball.
And then after that, Wade and Pierce got into it. O'Neal going to challenge James there. Garnett trying to push everybody away. Both teams sticking up for their teammates. Now they're going to look at the video and check it out. Again, we said at the top, this is not your average regular season game. It's going to be a flagrant one called against Jermaine O'Neal, and then a technical foul on LeBron James, and then I think a double technical as well.
And Udonis Haslem is into it with their team. He is like letting them know what he thinks. I can't repeat what he's saying, but it shows you what they miss in Udonis Haslem.
So flagrant call on Jermaine O'Neal. That's the right call. James gets the technical for throwing the ball, and then Pierce and Wade get double technicals for them continuing the argument afterwards of pushing and shoving each other. So there'll be free throws for James. He'll take 2 free throws on the foul, and then they'll get possession of the ball. The Heat will also shoot 1 free throw, or the Celtics will shoot 1 free throw on LeBron James's technical.
And I think there should be a little bit more leeway given to LeBron James on that play. When you take a hit like that, to have a natural reaction when you're hit with a dirty play, I don't think necessarily you always have to call that a technical foul.
I understand what you're saying, but I disagree, because the referee's job is to take control of the situation on the floor. LeBron James has got to understand that they will take control of what Jermaine O'Neal just did. In order for them to referee this basketball game, let them do their job. But if I'm any coach, I love both angles. I like what LeBron did. I like what Jermaine O'Neal did. At some point, there's a price to pay. I even like Pierce and Wade. We can be friends afterwards. But it's coming close to playoff time, and I'm going to see you in a week or so, or in a month or so.
Here's the one thing on that. I agree with all what you said. You got to be careful not to get involved in something and say get thrown out or get suspended for a game, because the number 2 seed is still up for grabs with 3 games to go here in the regular season. And say losing your temper could cost you whether you have home court in a Game 7 in that second round, and that could be the difference between a championship and being eliminated.
I agree with you. And you sound like some of the people who make the decisions on whether they get suspended or not, because you haven't taken a hit like this. You haven't had somebody undercut you, throw a shoulder into you. So I know what you're saying. It's the same people who get to sit in their office and say you shouldn't do it, you should always keep your temper. But I would just say this, much easier said than done.
Oh, absolutely, especially in a big high-stake game like this.
No, this is a, Mark said fine.
No, it's a dirty play.
Like,
but if I'm on Jermaine O'Neal's team, okay, it's a dirty play, but there's a price to pay. It is a dirty play. We're willing to pay the price, and these are plays that's got to be made.
No, see, I would rather have, I know what you're saying. I agree. I would have rather had him go up in the air and try to block the shot,
totally agree.
take a charge, something. But I'm just saying like this. I think sometimes we give these guys with the suspensions and all this, it's bringing unnecessary, almost unwarranted attention to their, quote, lack of discipline. I don't think that was a lack of discipline on LeBron James's part. I think it's a normal human reaction. You walk down the street and you get hit like that, you're not going to just say, let the officials take care of this.
You're absolutely right, but the way the rules are, the way they're enforced, you're taking a chance.
I don't think he took a chance on being suspended. I think LeBron James took a chance on getting a technical.
No, none of that, what happened just there, would result in any kind of suspension. But what I'm saying is you start getting confrontation, all of a sudden one guy gets more heated, then a big shove comes, then another big shove comes.
And you walk a fine line in this game.
Right.
You want to, like, always be the one getting punked, you won't be around long in the playoffs either. And if you're totally undisciplined and take unnecessary technical fouls at the wrong time, you too will not be around for long in the playoffs.
Right. And it's very easy for me to sit here and say, oh, you can't respond when you don't get whacked in the head. But it is still something that players have to think about.